Hey, good morning everyone. It's about 11 a.m. on a Friday, and I believe it's June 2nd. Anyway, I just got done my workout, and I came out here about 8 o'clock. So I kind of worked out between 8:30 or 8:15 and 10:30, something like that. I don't know. As I took a long break after the second set, and so I did about 300 reps the first set, 420 the second, 420, and then I did an extra 100. So I don't know, it comes up to over 1,300 reps with my 5-pound weight. So and I'm thinking about, while I'm working out, I'm thinking about things, and I'm not in the best physical condition. My legs are bad, and I'm fighting an infection in my foot that I'm having trouble getting rid of. But I'm eating right, and apart from having a couple of beers with my meals at home, I'm doing pretty good. When I go inside, the first thing I'm gonna do is gonna make green superfood and plant protein powder shakes, and that'll give me all the nutrition I need for the day. And I do take supplements for pain. I started a new supplement I got in the mail a week ago, and I've noticed a big difference in my joint pain going down. And anyways, this it's called Heal and Soothe. And anyways, you take 3 capsules like in the morning before you eat anything, and you can do that anytime. Sometimes I do it in the middle of the night. Then in the morning you take 2 capsules, and that's called joint support. And I'm not going to discuss the formula, but it works. And I take 2 of the capsules in the morning and 2 in the evening. And I'm trying to get, well, not trying, I am eating enough protein to fix my foot. And I get my essential oils every day: flaxseed oil and organic olive oil, avocado oil. Anyways, I purchased a new mayonnaise, and I taste the mayonnaise on the fork right after I open the jar, and this is the best tasting mayonnaise I ever had in my life. You get used to that. I never liked Miracle Whip. Okay, I used to like. Up north, out west, they call it Nally's real mayonnaise. And then in Massachusetts, they have a brand I grew up with, Cane's, C-A-I-N-S, Cane's mayonnaise. And they're home based out of Ayer, Massachusetts. And I love those, but those have soybean oil in it, and which is not organic, okay? I'm not against soybean oil if it's organic, and they do sell those kind of mayonnaises like Spectrum and Wholesome Foods and a few other places. But this mayonnaise I tried with the flaxseed oil in it is the best tasting mayonnaise I ever had. And it only comes in a 16-ounce jar, and you pay I don't know, $6 or $7 for it. It's expensive, I agree, but it is delicious, and it's so good for you. I'm blood type O, and flaxseed oil and flax seeds is like right up there as one of the most beneficial oils or seeds I can eat. So anyways, maybe that's why it tastes so good, huh? Sometimes the things that are most beneficial for your health taste the best to you, okay? All right. And anyways, but that's not always true. Sometimes that poison tastes good too, Anyways, I just wanted to share that. So lately I bought some frozen wild-caught salmon fillets, and I cook them in some avocado oil, just simmer it, and to get the product, the fish cooked all the way through. Then I chill the fish down and then mix it with this flaxseed oil. And I'll chop up a tomato, a cucumber, half a raw onion, and chop all that stuff up small. If you want, you could throw some celery in there, whatever. But then you sort of make like a seafood sandwich salad mix with all kinds of herbs and spices, and you can add to it and make a custom thing for you that's beneficial for you. Okay, that's what I did yesterday, and I ate that with I highly recommend, I hate to tell people this because I may never find it on the shelf again, but there's an organic bread that I found, and I can't remember where they make it, but it's called Dave's bread, and they got 21 seed, they got several different kinds, and even a white bread. I chose not to take the white bread because it had something in it. I just decided I didn't want to add to my food. But anyways, of all the white breads I've ever seen, I think that's got the best ingredients. I don't know. I think it had organic canola oil in it. I avoid all canola oil, folks, whether it's organic or not. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think canola oil was designed for human consumption. So anyway, I have very special nutritional needs, and I have medical issues that other people don't have. So that's why I am very, very specific. Now, like I showed you in some previous videos, when I go to the saloon or out to eat, I have no control over what they put in front of me. But if I limit that to one meal a week, and the rest of the time I'm home eating all the good stuff that I purchased, either at the local market or online, I'm doing pretty good. So I oiled up today. It's a cloudy day. I didn't get any sun, but I was sitting in this chair. Excuse me. This is the kind of chair I sit in when I work. Oh, saliva went down the wrong pipe. But see, it's sort of like a tiki chair. It has a red cushion and a wood frame chair. But there's a door here. I opened the door to maximize the flow through this room, airflow. And I usually sit with the chair the other way, so I'm facing out the door, because the sun comes up in the east, and I get about 2 to 3 hours of sun, depending. Early in the morning I can sit further back because the sun comes right through, but as the sun goes up higher, I have to get closer to the door so that the sun will hit my whole body. So usually I'm in the sun for a total of maybe 90 minutes of working out. And this chair here, I just moved it here so that see the light, you got to get the light in here is real bright, even though it's cloudy, but you got to get the camera position so you can see me better. But usually right over there, right by the window next to that trike, that's where this chair usually goes, and I usually sit there, and there's a table and a coffee table on the side, and I do bring coffee thermos out here and have coffee, and I have a cooler, and it's a green cooler, one you saw before. I've had it for years, and I used to ride around on my bike with it and buy groceries and stuff. But anyway, so I'm doing the best I can with my health, and because my my wound hasn't totally closed up now. I discovered that it was weeping, leaking again. I'm gonna have to call the nurse and find out what I need to do. But I did some self-treatment, first aid. Anyways, they gave me some materials when I left the hospital, and I did put I cleaned the wound real good with hydrogen peroxide, and then I, put a strip of that, I forget what it called it, but it's got this yellow, real sticky type. I cut a strip off with the scissors and I put it over the wound. Then I got gauze, and then I used the medical tape to wrap it so that it wouldn't fall off. Anyway, so I'm doing, I know how to take care of myself. A lot of times I get injured or hurt or cut, and I just take care of it myself. I don't go to the hospital, okay, unless I really have to. Anyways, I just don't like where this incision was put, because it was right at the base of my big toe. And that's a place that gets a lot of activity when you're walking around, and I thought that was, maybe the doctor knows. I'm sure the doctor knows a lot better than me about where to make an incision, but I just don't like, it's been 2 months now since I had this. Tomorrow would be 2 months ago they did the surgery. And I thought for sure this would be healed up by now. Anyway, 11 minutes, holy mackerel. So anyways, that's it. That's about all I have to talk about. But I do the best I can every day. And sometimes, usually after I work out and I go in there and I have my energy shakes, I can do more things today. Yesterday I was kind of zoned out. And it was actually a cooler day than Wednesday. Wednesday I was out here, it was hot and sweaty. Today it's very humid and the temperature's low. I think it's still in the 70s, and it might get up to 80-something degrees today. But it is cooler, but it's very humid, okay? It's like, how you just go outside and you just start sweating because, the humidity's so high? Well, that's what it was like today. But I did sweat while I was working out with that weight. Yeah, I was sweating, but not as much as if I was sitting in the sun. So I don't know what's going on with me, but I've been dieting and watching what I eat. But you can't watch it when it goes past your lips, okay? But I've been doing better. I don't eat as much stuff, and I'm trying to slender down, working out my arms. You're working all your torso muscles here, and I do have a lot of fat came back over the winter, and I'm really upset about that. But anyways, so some of the fatigue I combat is because I'm back on HRT. And it does say that. If you're on that spironolactone, it increases your urination frequency, and it also makes you feel weaker. So I'm kind of working my way through that. It's a struggle. Actually, it's a struggle to come out here every 2 days and just the first set. But once you get I only do like 20 reps at a time, and I'll double it, for the first set. But you got to get the muscles moving, and you got to get the blood pumping that first set. And then you sit down for about 5 minutes and you hit it the second time. And by then you're in the groove, your endorphins kick in, you start burning fat, you're sweating. And that's the good part of the workout. Plus, I did put some oil on, and I did sit where the sun, if it was something was getting through the clouds, it was getting on my skin. Part of the reason for me doing this is to get a dark tan and get my vitamin D. Okay, so that's why I don't use sunblock. I use, just tanning oil with coconut oil in it, which has a natural SPF factor. So if you limit your exposure and get your exposure early in the day, you're maximizing your shielding and limiting your time, which is gonna, prevent you from getting a burn. I get enough sun when I'm out here every other day, and some days on my off days I'll come out here and sit in the sun and oil up just to get some vitamin D for 30 minutes to an hour. It's a good place to come out and look at the paper, do the Sudoku puzzle. So basically what I'm saying is, my daily routine is pretty routine. I got things to do in the morning, and when I go in the kitchen now, I'm going to be, cooking my daily meal. Usually I make a one-pot meal. I might make a sauce or something, and then I make rice or pasta, and that's what I eat. Okay, simple. I don't have a real complicated diet, and I do buy some grass-fed meat once in a while. And I got some uncured beef rings. Oh, one thing I wanted to say in my next video, like 2 videos ago, I bought this, it's called German style sauerkraut, and it comes in a jar, and it's 5 servings, and I think it's a 1 pound jar, I don't know what it is. But all it has in it, look at the ingredient, this stuff is made in Germany, folks. And I think I got it at Aldi's, but I'm not sure. I may have mail ordered it as part of my order last week. And anyways, it's German style sauerkraut. And it's only like 20 calories a serving, and that whole jar's only 5 servings. And oh my God, I put that on like a hot dog with some mustard. Wow, I love that sauerkraut. All it has is, it says white cabbage and salt. That's all there is in there, okay? Can you believe that? So I don't know how the Germans make their sauerkraut, but oh man, it was delicious. And sweet, and it's really good just to have a sauerkraut sandwich all by itself. You get hungry, and you get a piece of that organic bread, and you put a pile of sauerkraut and you fold it like a hot dog, and you eat it like a it's nice to have a frankfurter. I like to boil my franks, and then get them nice and plump and juicy, and then lay them on a bed of that sauerkraut, and then put some mustard, organic mustard on the top of the hot dog, and it's beautiful. I don't put that sweet pickle relish on it anymore. Anyways, I'm talking your ear off. Here it is, 18 minutes, and I'm up to 434 megabytes. Oh my goodness. Well, at least I'm not up to a gigabyte, right? Okay, well, love you all, and today's Friday, so enjoy your weekend. I feel good about my progress. I feel good about my springtime. And just think, today's the 2nd, so in less than 3 weeks, it's going to be the first day of summer. And anyways, it's been hot down here for a month or 2 already. But we have a really good air conditioning unit, and it works fantastic. We've had it now 2 weeks. 2 weeks ago yesterday, we got a brand new air conditioning system for our home here, and it works great. So anyway, and it's very efficient. It's not crunching up the kilowatt hours as fast as the other one was. So anyway, hey, love you all, and I hope you enjoy my video. Eat good, and I keep telling you people, but paying the extra money for organic food is worth it in your food value. Also, you're supporting the farmers that do grow organic, okay? You buy that cheap GMO stuff, you're harming yourself with your health, And what you're doing is you're supporting the people that are just, all they care about is how long the product's going to stay on the shelf and survive. They don't care about, you know, then they spray it with herbicide. You know, we have to get away from that, people, because it's harming I believe a lot of these toxins and things that are in the food, because they spray it with shit. That's what's causing all this uptick in cancer and all that stuff. Now, you know, that's my personal opinion. You know, I mean, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a scientist, but I'm a very wise observer. So you can either believe Fran-Sez, who is younger and healthier than I was 8 years ago, or you can believe, just keep buying all that stuff, okay? You know, I go into Walmart and I go up and down the aisles, and 99% of the stuff they sell in there I would never buy and eat, okay? But there are a few good choices in Walmart still left. But when those go away, I'm not going to go shopping there anymore, okay? And it's convenient, you know, and I got a scooter, and I can just scooter around the store and get my groceries or whatever else I'm buying in there, and, you know, go through the checkout and scooter home. So, like, I don't even have to get up and hardly walk, except to get in and out of my home. And sometimes you have to stand up and put something in your cart. And at checkout, you have to, like, get up and put stuff on the back of the cart. I got a basket on the back of the cart. I have to put some of that stuff up on the conveyor belt so that it goes through so I can pay for it, you know. I could say something, but I'm not. I'll get in trouble. But, you know, sometimes people forget about things that, like, they put in their cart, and it might be like under their purse or something, and then they get home and they go, "Oh my God, I didn't pay for this. Oh my God," you know. So I'm not going to mention any names, but I've observed that, and, you know. So, anyways, I probably already said too much. Please forgive me. Anyway, I'm not going to sing that song. Okay, let's see. 23 minutes and 543 megabytes. Love you. Have a great weekend. And you may see me in a hangout if I'm awake and have the energy to be visible, okay? All right. Well, hey, it's June. Enjoy the June, okay? Bye.